We're in Sardis, South Carolina, visiting with Alice and Earle Boller at Middle Sparrow Ranch. Earle, how did you decide to leave the corporate world and end out here way out in the country?
Well, basically, you know, I always had a love for animals. Grew up on a small farm, had animals all my life, worked on dairy farms, even owned another dairy farm up north. And we decided to get this piece of ground and wanted to try to make a living off the piece of ground. So we just decided that this was kind of the thing we wanted to do.
And the basis of this right now is a wonderful herd of cattle. What kind are they, and why did you choose that?
We have Jersey cows, all registered Jersey cattle. And the reason we chose those type of cattle is because they graze well, very efficient grazers, and they handle the South Carolina heat very well.
That's
better,
plus.
yeah, much better than other breeds. In fact, when it's 95 or 98 degrees, they'll still be out there grazing on the grass and seem to actually enjoy it. So,
what's the quality of their milk like?
well, it's very high butterfat content, high solids milk, so it goes very well with our cheese making. And actually, we just started making butter not too long ago. It's a very rich, creamy, sweet kind of butter that we make out of that. So the Jersey really works well for the kind of products that we're making.
Alice, I understand that you're not much of a milkmaid, but you've decided, but cheese is something that you've really gotten interested in. Tell me about the different kinds of cheeses that you're making.
We're making cheddar cheese, and we make a farmer's cheese, Monterey Jack, and pepper jack, and all of them are aged in 60 days plus, and we hard wax them, like red wax, yellow wax.
So when I looked in that little cooler, what looked like some kind of beautiful wedding cake, actually that is a whole piece of cheese.
That's a whole round hoop cheese.
And the aging, does that bring out the flavors? What's the purpose?
Legally, to sell raw cheese, we have to age it 60 days, but it's better to age it 4 to 5 months because you tend to get more of the flavor as it ages. The longer, it's just like cheddar cheese. If it's aged over a year, it's a real sharper cheese, so the longer it ages, the sharper it gets.
And you've got a room where you can age the cheese,
Yes,
so you
ma'am.
keep your cheese aging to get the very finest flavor.
Yes, ma'am, we do.
Now, you've told me that recently you decided that maybe you'd try a different kind of cheese. What are these?
Yeah, we decided to go with a softer cheese, which is a fromage. It's a spreadable cheese. We have a plain fromage, and it's just plain, and you can have it with preserves, or I like it with honey. I also have a garden herb, and it's a tomato, onion, basil. And then we have a spicy one. It's chili chipotle with chili peppers, so it's got a little kick to it. So, you know, a lot of people like the little spicy.
Oh, that's true. Everybody likes that little bit of tang. Now, how often a day do you spend milk, and how long do you spend milking?
It takes us, because we have a really small setup, it takes us about 2 hours. 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the evening to milk. Milk them twice a day, every day. And then we make cheese, you know, depending on our volume of milk, 2 to 3 times a week.
Earle, I understand that when you make cheese, you have a byproduct that really there's not a lot of demand for, but y'all have found a way to incorporate that into your life here on the farm. Explain that to us, please.
That's right. We basically from the cheese making process, you end up with whey. It's basically the liquid that comes out after the milk coagulates and you get the curds out to make the cheese. And then that whey, we needed something to do that with, you know, to use. And we wanted a way to use it, so we got some pigs, and they love it. So we're feeding some pigs with that, and then of course, you know, we keep expanding the pigs because we keep expanding the cheese making. We have to have something to do with the whey, but they really like it. So.
And these are free-range pigs who are
They're
outside?
pastured. That's correct. Yeah, they're pastured pigs outside all the time on the dirt. Basically, 90% of their diet is the whey from the cheese.
So I bet they have a delicious flavor.
They do. It definitely gives the pork a distinct flavor, kind of a creaminess, I guess you would say. So yeah, everyone seems to like it.
And then I see that you still have a soft heart for animals. You said that you've got some sheep out there, and I don't know that there's much use for those sheep.
They're not. They're just, they're just here for show. Later on in the spring of next year, we're hoping to start field trips, and so having them here will expand, the petting zoo part of it. So that's why I kind of got them here too. So yeah.
Alice and Earle, we are excited about what y'all have accomplished, the passion that you have, the quality of the products that you're offering here. And if people would like to know more, what's the best way to find out about you?
They can check out our website. It's www.middlesparrowranch.com, or they can find us on Facebook, just Middle Sparrow Ranch on Facebook.
Well, we've had a grand visit, and we now want to go out here and meet some of those wonderful, nice girl cows.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.